Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits beer haul videos. So what a beer haul video is basically, a lot of people call them beer unboxings, you know, we all call what we call, I always call it beer haul. I think it's because the first time I seen somebody doing a haul, it was one of these, I think it might have been a lingerie haul, and I'm like, what? Good evening, Luke. So, try not to show my address. So, I've been to the Old Adventure Beer. This is a website, for those who don't know, have never been before, and those watching in the future, most importantly. It's a website in Nottingham, good evening, that has a great, they go round the local breweries, the majority of the local breweries. It's coming along, matey. And it is coming along. I need to do another video before the 21st. Ooh, bless you. So, yeah, so they go around all the local breweries and he gets what he can. He doesn't get every single beer, but he gets the majority of the releases. It's not easy to keep up with all the beers. And just recently I've been getting extra beers from the breweries that have not showed up, and then bother me, they show up. So I'll put my order details there out of the way, and the good fellas dropped me some Beermats off. And the great thing on the back of the Beermat is, if you look on there, it's like a bit like the London Underground, and it shows you all the different. Let me go from this side. I've got another one here. It shows you all the different local breweries and where they are as well. Grafton Fine Ales, Welbeck Abbey. Oh my God, my eyes. Pheasantry. What's that say? Milestone. Beer Masks. Lincoln Green, Shipston's, Black Iris, Nottingham Brewery, Totally Brewed, Vaguely Brewing, Navigation, Magpie, Liquid Light, Neon Raptor, Castle Rock, Framework from Leicester, Charnwood, Tollgate, Dancing Duck, Shiny. And the sad thing is, we've lost a couple of breweries this year. A couple of the breweries have disappeared from the scene. Deventio Brewery's gone. Scribbler's Ales, they've gone, and it's sad. Yeah, Milestone, they do own brew kits as well. So, bit of new merch. So this is a jute bag, good for carrying your beers in, from Adventure Beer Company. That's part of on their site. You know, nice little bag to carry your beers in, especially if you go into a mate's. I ain't got many mates, but you know, as it were. And obviously the beers fit in rather nicely. Charlie's in the room. Go away. You're making a noise. And he's ran off with my duster. Give me that duster. He's got the duster. Give me the fucking duster. Give ta. Oh dear. Hold on a minute. Oh, if he comes back in, I'll flick the camera around. Oh, here he comes. Right, here we go. And bish. Oh, he's disappeared now, the twat, isn't it? Yeah, you will do. Fucking trying to tease me, aren't you, little get? So, there he is. He's got the duster in his mouth. He's just run out. That's right, mate. Yeah. And a lot of the small breweries didn't get the financial help that a lot of the bigger breweries did get. He's going to get a bollocking later. So anyway, first on the list, this might interest a few people. This is Tint Meadow. It's English Trappist Ale. Strong ale brewed by the monks of Mount St Bernard Abbey. I don't know any of this. In the Charnwood Forest, 7.4% volume. And it's got a lot of writing on the back. Jesus Christ. Pour gently at 9 degrees centigrade. At least it tells you what it is. That is lovely. Have you had it then? Yeah. So looking forward to that. When it came up, I'm like, ooh, that's an interesting beer. Next on the list, from Brampton Brewery, is God Bless the Absentee. It's an IPA, 4.8%. Doesn't really... Oh, just tell you about the beer. God, the writing's dinkum. Swimming against the modern brewing tide, GBTA utilises a single hop. And it's a good one. American Cascade, and imaginatively used throughout the process. And this is at Chatsworth Business Park, where they're based. So yeah, Brampton Brewery. Next, from Lenton Lane Brewery, they made 200 Not Out, which is the champion beer of Nottinghamshire, which that's actually a cracking beer. More of a traditional brewery than say a craft brewery, hence everything comes in bottles, but they do some nice beers. So it's a bottle conditioned real ale, Simcoe Smash. It's a single malt, single hop, obviously Simcoe, and ABV is what? Where's the truth in ABV? 4.7%. Now I do need to get a full-on box set from these because they do make some nice beers. So that's the third one in. Fourth one from one of my... I do like this brewery. Old Bailey from Lincoln Green Brewing Company. This is, and it's only available in bottle. It's not available on cask or in a pub, basically. 3.8%. It's an Irish cream pale ale. Now, if something was to convert my wife to... she loves Baileys. She's mad on it. And if this tastes anything like a Baileys, but in a beer, this could be the box ticker. This is going to be really interesting. I may even drag her in on the review. Not that she'll want to, obviously. So yeah, Irish cream, 3.8%. Really looking forward to that one. Yeah, it does sound nice. It does. You've got to be impressed these days with the with what breweries are doing. You know, up and down the country, across the world. You know, breweries are pushing the envelope. Well, look at home brewers. We're pushing the envelope, and they certainly are. So next on the list, and I bet you know this. I bet you know the brand name of this. And I don't even need to tell most people what brand that is, because it's iconic. Most 99.9% of their beers always look like this, with exquisite artwork on a black and white background. So, Black Irish Brewery. I'm sure those who drink craft beers would know that anyway. I push my fingers into my pies. The graphics, yeah, they are. They're bang on, aren't they, the graphics? So, brewed and canned by Black Irish Brewery, Unit 1, 27 Shipstone Street, Nottingham. I drove by there earlier. I didn't actually go onto Shipstone Street, but I drove by that area. And this is a Cherry Bakewell Imperial Stout, 10.5%. Around about 7 or 8 quid for the can. So, you know, it's an interesting beer. Next on the list, and again, another brewery whose artwork is quite... It is a lot, yeah. But it's an Imperial, isn't it? And Imperials, you know, do cost a bit more. Bloody dog. He's gone and dropped the duster now. I was actually at Bang the Elephant Brewing Company the other day, and they were showing me Yeah, you don't drink every day Imperials, do you? Unless you're rich. I was there the other day, and the amount of effort that goes into brewing the beer, canning the beer, the graphics, putting everything on, there's so much effort goes in. You can see why they charge what they charge. This is Marsa Moon Imperial Stout, and it's a 9.5% Imperial Stout from the good people at Totally Brewed, who've got a tap room in Beeston in Nottingham. Brewed with, hold on a minute, brewed with 7 malts and no elaborate flavour adjuncts. This is a no-nonsense, hard-hitting stout. Yeah, definitely. Full of complexity and depth. This is our 700th brew, and it also neatly coincides with our 7th birthday. Good evening, Mr. Mersey Beers. 2 beers that you'd be interested in. One from Totally Brewed, Imperial Stout, 9.5%. One from Black Iris, Cherry Bakewell Imperial Stout, 10.5%. So next on the list is from Beermats Brewing, and it's called Summit Blonde. This is a sumptuous, I need to turn them chuffing things off, a sumptuous light fruity ale, delicately balanced with a subtle honey finish, 4.4%, brewed near me at my Newark worksite. And every one of their beers has the word Matt in it. Every single one of their beers has Matt in their beers. Why? God knows. They call themselves Beermats, so it's just a theme. So next on the list, from a very, very good up-and-coming nano brewery who have got a tap room in Loscoe in Derbyshire. This is Alter Ego Brewing. And basically, this is a bounty in a beer. So this is Milky Joe, and it's a coconut milk stout. Small nano brewery in Derbyshire. Yep. A sweet milk stout made with chocolate and coconut. Bounty hunters, your search is over. Oh, that does sound nice. It does. It's the odour. It's the old Wraggys spots there. Good evening. I tell you what, the world of home brewing, it's a great world to be in. And the people on this community, some great people. And this is again from another local, well, they're all local. This is Mildly Urban. And it is a strong mild, 6%, made in Ilkeston in Nottinghamshire, well, Derbyshire. Where my daughter lives, not far away from this, where this fella does his brewing. She lives in Cotmanay. So if you're watching in the background, yeah. So yeah, Urban Chicken Ale. It's a one-man operation. He's actually bought a bigger kit, so he's moving to a big. I think he's sharing somebody's premises, but he's moving to a bigger premise instead of just doing it out of his garage. 6% sweet, complex, and malty, and yeah, can't wait to try that. And for the last one, I've never had a beer from this brewery before. So what's it called? It's a Leicester-based brewery, and it's San Nord. It's a Kveik Pale Ale. It is 4.4%, and I'm sure it's Framework Brewing. Doesn't tell the name of the company. Oh yeah, it does. Framework Brewer. Yeah. So yeah, quite a big bottle on that as well. Decent sized bottle. And they've released free on Adventure Beer just recently. And yeah, so a good beer haul. Cracking beer haul. Nice bit of merch. You can't fault a bit of merch, can you? And yeah, some nice box tickers there. And once I've take a photo of them, they can repopulate the wall, which is getting gaps all over the wall at the moment. Oh, well, you can't anymore, can you? Right, that's it for this beer haul video. Some amazing Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, Leicestershire and Lincolnshire beers there. East Midlands, basically. And right, back in with another review. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, got arse ache on.